G'day. Today I'm taking a look at a Picatinny rail made by Murphy Precision. That's a company in the USA that can do a wide variety of scope mounts for at least 40 manufacturers of rifles. Most of their mounts are available in titanium or stainless steel and in 3 standard finishes. They also offer custom finishing and custom engraving of the mounts. I had a few queries about the finish, which I sent an inquiry through to Murphy Precision, and Cameron got back to me with a nice photo that showed a good comparison of the different finishes they offer, and also a pretty honest appraisal of how the titanium finishes look when they're initially manufactured, as well as after several months of exposure to the elements. So they were very helpful. My Picatinny rail is for a Browning X-Bolt in 223. Browning make a wide variety of styles and chamberings. Browning typically have 3 different action lengths: long action, short action and super short. In the 223 range you'll find that most actions are the super short action, but if you look closely at their specs you'll see that the composite stalker at one point was available in short action as well as super short action. So the best thing to do is just jump onto their website and see exactly what length action your rifle has. And of course you can always just measure the distance between the spacing holes and compare that to what the rail manufacturers have on offer. So it came in this priority mail box, and it seemed to be packed pretty well. A little bit of a dent in there, but that's alright. When we open it up, a bit of bubble wrap, some paperwork, and here it is. So the X-Bolt has got 4 screws per mounting point at the front and rear. So it's got 8 screws that come with it and a little Allen key or a Torx driver to put those screws in. It's all nicely sealed in a plastic bag here with the heat sealed off at the end there. They've included an extra screw in the back there. I'm not sure if that was deliberate or not, but props to them for their generosity if it is part of their plan. It's always handy to have a bit of spare hardware. So we'll open that up and have a closer look at it. So here's the rail up close. You can see it's got some nice engraving in it. Murphy Precision, 20 MOA, stainless, Browning X-Bolt. And the machining on this is just fabulous. It's really nice. It's scalloped for left and right-handed variations of the X-Bolt. Earlier models of the X-Bolt had placeholder screws in the mounting points, but now it's just these little rubbery spider-like things. I'll just get them out. If you're measuring your action, the important point is between those 2 holes there. The spacing in that part there is going to be the same regardless of your action length, but it's the distance between these 2 groups of 4 bolts that varies from model to model. I've seen some videos where the front mounting screws interfere with the bolt locking lugs. So you can see the lug coming through here. And so if you put a screw in that goes down too far, it'll interfere with the locking lug. On my particular X-Bolt, you can see the barrel thread is threaded right up to about halfway through that bolt there. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. And these other screw holes here are blind holes, so they won't be a problem at all. I'll take the bolt out just to avoid it getting messed up. I'm going to start by just lightly putting the rail on there and just holding it in place with just 1 screw. I'm going to use Loctite 243, and that should keep it in there for as long as we want. I'll just put a bit of it on a bit of cardboard here, then get a toothpick, I'll grab a bit of that and pop it on our threads. That should do, don't need to drown it. And then we drop it into the rail. And wide him in. I'll just put the rest in now. I'll now take the original one out, put a bit of Loctite on that, and then drop him back in again. Now, just like a car tyre, because there's a 2x2 array here, we'll tighten them up in a zigzag manner. I'll do the same for the other one. While our neighbours test out their new whippersnipper. There we go. I'll just give it a bit of a wipe before the Loctite sets. Don't want any traces of that sitting in the rails. So there it is, all done. No interference with the bolt. Very nice. So now we can put our honkin' big optics on here. This one's a Monarch 3 4-16 by 50. These cheap rings are a little high for me, but they're like $7, so good enough to get started and get an approximation so I know how far down I'd like my next set of rings to be. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to do so down below. Like the video if you liked it, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.